We traveled to southeastern Wisconsin and assembled a panel of 8 gun owners, men, women, Democrats, Republicans, ranging in age from 19 to 67. Among them, a retired police officer, current school superintendent, and a nursing home activities director, all with differing opinions.
Who here thinks we need changes in laws?
Why? Why do we need changes in laws? That's silly.
I think there needs to be some changes from the universal background check, and I know there was a 10-year ban on assault rifles. I don't know why we need those guns. If people want to shoot them, maybe there's a range where they can go and they can check out the gun, shoot them, enjoy that.
Larry, you have more than 100 guns. Talk to me about that, because that seems unusual to me.
I shoot a lot of target shooting, shoot competitively, shoot for sports, for hunting. Each one requires a different firearm.
Brad, how many guns do you have?
9.
For what?
Hunting, home defense, and just for fun.
Bob, what do you think about people who think that the issue is too many guns? Too many people with too many guns?
You know, the amount of guns I don't think is the problem. I think if you are using them for what they're intended for, there's no problem. I think it's that people don't care anymore.
Let's talk about red flag laws. Who thinks that they're a good idea?
I do, to a point.
Okay, talk to me about that.
It really comes down to the person who's going to be calling you in, saying, hey, this person's talking about robbing something or doing a mass shooting or committing harm to him or herself. I can see a point the law enforcement stepping in.
Do you think that if well executed, these red flag laws, would that be something you would support?
If you had red flag laws, if the individual is calling wolf, as long as there's some pretty severe consequences for somebody that goes through that motion, and then whatever the legal expense and everything for that person to get his rights back are paid by that person, you know, I could accept that to some level.
It's kind of scary, like, you know, somebody that has mental illness and they have a gun, and what are they capable of? So I think I could get behind it.
Talk to me about how you thought about that problem, guns and safety in schools. Do you think about this issue about school shootings?
I think it'd be good, like, if they did like every 6 months training or every year training for teachers, put guns in their hands.
Putting guns in teachers' hands scares me because I have teachers that don't want to use the EpiPen if they had to, right? And now we're going to ask them to carry a gun, and potentially what they do with that gun could affect their whole life, right? They could shoot a student by accident.
We need to do something more than what we're doing now. I know everybody doesn't like the idea of firearms in schools, but a trained professional, something to take that temptation away. If I decide I'm going to go on a mass shooting, I'm going to go someplace where I know they're not going to shoot back at me.
So you're not worried about more people having guns? None of you, that's not a concern for anybody here?
As long as they're trained and go through hunter safety or something like that, no.
I want to talk to you about the decision that some companies have made, Walmart, Dick's, in the wake of shootings at their properties or with weapons that have been bought from them. What do you all think of that?
Walmart stopped selling them. You can go to Fleet Farm. It's the same people that want to get them and will get them. They're still going to get them.
So now this is their way out to say they can be the hero. We're going to get rid of all this stuff. Well, they were probably looking for a way to get rid of it anyway.
And they still sell alcohol, which
Yeah.
Culturally, there's a shift, right? Big companies are saying, look, we're not going to support this. It may not stop things, but we got to do something, right? And it's little pieces that may have a bigger impact at some point.
Let me ask you about a proposal that's been floated out there by a presidential candidate or more about gun buybacks. Who thinks that's a good idea?
I want mine for $1 million, so if they're willing to pay me that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you about the election. How big an issue for all of you is this? If this is in your top 3, put up your hand. Okay. Is it anybody's top 1? So it's
As far as
biggest, the thing that would most determine who you vote for.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Don't mess with my rights to protect my family by trying to take away my firearms.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.